Monday, February 9th, 2026, AGNDD Intelli Report topic. Rembrandt lion drawing raises $18 million for big cat conservation at U.S. auction. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this partially AI-generated article-based video. Rembrandt lion drawing raises $18 million for big cat conservation at U.S. auction. Chalk artwork sold for record price at a New York Sotheby's auction with proceeds going to the Panthera charity. Ramon Antonio Vargas, The Guardian, Saturday the 7th of February 2026, 04:00 EST. A tiny chalk drawing of a lion by Rembrandt recently sold for the record-setting price of $18 million in New York City to benefit the conservation of big cats. After selling at a Sotheby's auction Wednesday, Young Lion Resting shattered the previous mark for the most expensive drawing by the 17th century Dutch painter ever auctioned. The $3.7 million, the Bulwark de Rose, and the Windmill de Smeerpot. Young Lion Resting sellers Thomas Kaplan, the billionaire U.S. philanthropist, and his associate John Ayers said they were dedicating the proceeds generated by the auction to their prominent wildcat conservation charity, Panthera. Wildlife conservation is the one passion I have which surpasses Rembrandt, and I want to attract more people to that cause, said a pre-auction statement from Kaplan, who, along with his wife Daphne, entered the year owning 17 paintings by the Baroque artist. I can think of no more fitting way to do so than to allow this magnificent drawing, which our family has loved for so many years, and which carries so much personal meaning to John Ayers and me, to go on to its next home, in services to Panthera. A separate statement from Ayers said, "A work that so vividly captures the soul and spirit of lions now will help protect their living counterparts. I can think of no finer legacy for this masterpiece than to serve the survival of the species that inspired it," Ayers added. As Sotheby's put it, the artist, whose full name was Rembrandt Harmensoen van Rijn, was in his early to mid-30s and at his creative peak in Amsterdam when he drew Young Lion Resting. The 4.5" tall work depicts a lion at rest, in three-quarter view while wearing a leash around its neck, suggesting it was drawn from life, the auction house said in a statement. Every stroke renders the lion in exquisite detail, capturing its form but also its vitality, poise, and power, Sotheby's statement added. Being able to see a live lion would have been rare in Europe at the time, and Sotheby's speculated Rembrandt may have had the opportunity to do so at a fair. He is known to have drawn only 6 lions. Beside that which was auctioned off by Kaplan and Ayers, 2 are at London's British Museum, and the other 4 are at Paris's Louvre, Amsterdam's Rijksmuseum, and Rotterdam's Museum Boijmans van Beuningen. Kaplan co-founded Panthera with wildlife biologist Alan Rabinowitz, and Ayers is the chair of the organization. Panthera is generally dedicated to ensuring the future of the 40 species of wild cats, as well as protecting the landscapes on which they depend. Among other things, the group says it also collaborates with local communities to stop poaching and fight the illegal wildlife trade. This article was amended on the 9th of February 2026. The previous record sale price of $3.7 million for a Rembrandt drawing was for the Bulwark de Rose and the Windmill de Smeerpot, not for Portrait of a Man with Arms Akimbo.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intelli Report, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.